Welcome to Nerd Alert, everyone. This week we have another exciting guest. This is Ashley Esqueda. You may know her from her many tech videos online. She's a senior editor at CNET and the host of Tomorrow Daily.
Thanks
Welcome,
for having
Ashley.
me. I'm excited.
Tell us more about Tomorrow Daily.
Well, Tomorrow Daily, for anybody out there who is interested in watching it, we're a show about the weird, wonderful world of technology. So we like to talk about kind of the holy trinity of geek stuff. So we do tech, future tech, we do sometimes video games, and also pop culture. So if there's anything really cool in movie news or anything like that, like we tend to want to cover it, and it's a lot of fun. Like we have a lot of fun on the show.
You've had a really long-standing career doing online videos for the tech world, for the tech sector. Can you talk about that? How did you get to where you are today?
Well, when I graduated school, I could not find a job to save my life.
Okay, that's common.
Yes, yeah. I sent out a lot of resumes, and just nobody was hiring at that time. And it occurred to me that I could do whatever I wanted to. And so I had the support of my family, which is very helpful, and ended up just hosting, found a job for This Weekend on Craigslist. And my very first hosting job was a show called This Week in Android, and it was right when Android was really starting to pick up in popularity a few years back, and that's how I started hosting, and I love it. I love hosting, and I love meeting people and talking about tech. Like, I've always been into tech since I was a kid, so.
I noticed that you have an iPhone 6, but you're telling me you started in This Week in Android. What are your feelings on that issue? It can be very polarizing.
Oh, it is a very polarizing issue. I actually have both an Android device. I have an HTC One M8, so I have the newer HTC One, and then I also have a 6 Plus, an iPhone 6 Plus. And I think that every operating system has its pluses and also its minuses. There are a lot of things on iPhone that don't make any sense, and especially after you've used Android, but then there are things on Android that also are like, this is very frustrating, and iOS makes it very easy. So I think that even Windows Phone, they all have these great sort of pieces, and I don't think anybody's quite nailed it yet. So I like to kind of keep my hands in both worlds, just to sort of keep up on what's going on in both.
That's probably wise. I think when you start becoming too loyal to a brand, especially in a position that you're in, it can be not the best idea. What excites you about technology?
You know, the one thing about technology that makes me the happiest is the idea that anybody could wake up tomorrow morning and the whole world could change because of technology. And I just think that is the coolest thing, and I wake up every morning enthusiastic about what Harvard or MIT or Elon Musk or Apple or Google is doing to make the world a better place. And so it's very exciting to me to get up every morning and say, gosh, we live in this incredible time for tech, and something could completely transform the way that we live. So that's what makes technology so exciting for me.
No, I agree with you. It's this beautiful expression of turning ideas into tangible reality that is able to affect the tangible reality of others, which, when you think about it, is so poetic and magic. But opposite of that, actually, it's very logical. So right now, you are focusing a lot on the big wide world of tech, of what's going on at Tesla, what's going on at MIT. Do you ever focus on consumer technology?
Yeah, we like to cover kind of the bigger events. I know we talked about the iPhone, we've talked about the new Samsung Galaxy Note. Whenever the bigger companies have bigger events, we do talk about those, but we also like to kind of find those weird one-off stories where I know that we did a story earlier in the summer about a toilet exhibit in Tokyo, which was very strange, but it was like the history, the toilets are extremely advanced in Japan. I'm a little jealous. And they have a whole exhibit, and it was just the craziest thing to watch this video of people willingly and happily going to a museum exhibit where you could like learn about the history of the toilet. It was very strange.
How far behind in toilet technology is North America?
We are pretty far behind, you guys. Like, I'm disappointed. The crazy thing is and in the most basic models in Japan are still better than what we have here. Like, there are, warm and cold water, and it's really, we're not used to the bidet thing here, but it's really impressive. It's really impressive.
Ah! Please log in with name now.
Gene?
Hello, Gene.
That is amazing.
I'm really glad that I stuck to this topic rather than the other topics like Tesla and improving our society as a whole.
Hey.
Toilets. Sure.
High-tech toilets improve society. I'm going to argue that. I'll argue that until I go to my grave.
Let's argue that maybe there are options, big and small, that affect us as a people and a society, technology and innovation-wise,
Yes,
at least.
very
But
true.
we have a lot of stories this week that were chosen by Ashley, and so we are going to talk about technology, big and small, and how it affects us in many ways. So Ashley will be here all week to talk about those and more in the world of Nerd Alert that we cover. So thanks for coming in, Ashley, and stick around for more of her.